Hey, what's up, everybody? Boy, JC. Everyday Thoughts is in the building. Special guest with me tonight, Ms. Jade. Blessed for her to join me tonight. Tonight's topic is black love and natural hair. So everybody gather around. Hope everybody's having a good and blessed day. Make sure y'all come on. Be very active. Read your questions as they come on the screen. So how's everybody doing tonight?
Hello.
What's going on with you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yay. Nothing much. Just enjoying this very hot, wet, muggy weather I got over here. How are
All
you?
right. I feel you on that. So
Yeah.
you so you want to talk about black love and natural hair. What made you want to think about that subject?
Well, I love natural hair. A lot of people who know me, I have my YouTube channel. And also, for me, I've just always been passionate about natural hair care ever since I big chopped and decided to go natural. And I wanted to talk about black love and natural hair just because of the fact that there is this, I'm not going to say it's just an awakening, but it's like a reawakening because we've always had moments in history where we, rocked our natural looks. But those natural features and the beauty and pride of those things, they're being put back into the forefront now. And a lot of us are struggling with, being more comfortable with our natural selves and also communicating with each other and getting those of us who are close to us and those people who they love to also get on the bandwagon and also accept their natural selves too.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, Marlon, Tasha, Tiffany,
Hello,
Kizzy,
everybody.
everybody? But no, I mean, for me personally, I mean, I don't sit here and judge nobody their preference. For me, I don't really have no preference whether it's
Mm-hmm.
natural, whether it's weave, whether it's in a comb. It don't really matter for me as long as it's put together.
Mm-hmm.
But it is kind of good to see women, embrace their natural hair and their ability, because
Mm-hmm.
like I said, it don't really matter as far as the preference. I don't have no kind of preferences. Whatever works for you works for you. But I slightly would lean towards a woman
Right.
with natural hair or natural feature because that's what God gave
Mm-hmm.
you. That's how God designed you to be. So that's just the way I feel.
Yeah, like I was telling Bay earlier today, for me personally, even though I prefer the natural look, to me, there's nothing wrong with changing it up or switching it up. And I mean, that is part of the essence of femininity. We are fluid. We love to change. We love to, experiment. We love, different things. So to me, as long as the weave or whatever isn't, you don't look at it as a security blanket, like you're not like, I can't go outside without this wig, or oh, I'm ugly without this, or I'm not myself unless I have this covering my hair. That's when it becomes an issue for me. But if it's just, oh, I just feel like, rocking straight hair today, or today I just feel like being a blonde, or today I just feel like, I don't know, having blue, short, curly hair or whatever, but you're still comfortable with how you naturally look and you can go outside and be like, this is me and this is beautiful and this is what I am, then to me it's not an issue either. It's only an issue if you hide behind it and if you think that cover up is better than what you actually look like.
Yeah, I mean, my whole thing is I really don't like the part when you see brothers degrade women about their hairstyle, etc. Because you have some
Mhm.
guys actually have weaves, they have cornrows, etc. But nobody wants to talk about that. But a lot of times you see a lot of brothers demeaning a woman because of her choice or her selection. So I don't really agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I thought about that what was it? I think a show that Steve Harvey did where he had this black couple on his show, and this sister, she just transitioned to natural, and her husband was describing how when he first met her, she was rocking the weaves, the straight hair, and whatnot, and then she decided, oh, I'm gonna, I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna embrace myself. I'm gonna, do this natural hair thing. And he was like, that's not how I met you. That's not what I like. I miss the weave. I don't like this. So I'm just like, and you would be surprised how often I've heard that same scenario that chicks have dealt with. I remember a woman who I worked with previously. She was talking about how she did the big chop, and her hair was so short, and her husband was like, "Oh, I don't like it. It's so short. It's this and that." And she was like, "I just really felt, ugly during that time." And I really felt sad for her when she was talking about that. But it's something that unfortunately some of us have to deal with.
Yeah, that's true. What's going on, Cynthia? What's going on, Felicia? Tiffany. Tiffany said, "Yeah, I love my weaves, but personally, there is no greater feeling than seeing your natural crown." Plus, she embraced the rain
Hmm.
and swim more. I remember that about the popping. LOL. What's your
Yeah,
thoughts
that
about
was.
that?
Sorry, what did you say?
No, I said, what were your thoughts about what Tiffany has said?
Oh yeah, I remember that was one situation where I was. That was one of the instances where I was like, Steve. Steve actually stepped in, and was like, "Dude, what's wrong with you?" Like I was like, "Oh, go Steve. Steve is on point this time." But yeah, that husband. I was like, "Oh, she need herself a new husband or something, cause there ain't no way." Like if he, I don't know. That's just weird to be committed to somebody and then they tell you, well, even though this is how you really look, that's that's not what's attractive to me. So that's hard to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like y'all should have a conversation for what he likes, dislikes. Same way with a man. Like you may
Hmm.
want a certain hairstyle. He should be able to consult with you, see that what you like, especially if that's your mate. Then their partner, their opinion should matter most. But it does come down to your own choice, making your own decision for your own life. Final decision is
Hmm.
yours. If you want to take it or not. It's always good to have suggestions though.
Yeah. Yeah, you would think, if you were married, you'd seen that person when they weren't, you know, I guess on point when they had all their hair did and their makeup did or whatever, but I don't know, you never know. I just think it's crazy. But
Somebody
did
said,
you
yeah.
ever
You said what now?
did you ever read that article that I tagged you to
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They were saying that
earlier?
most men prefer the one with natural hair.
Yeah, it's what, I feel like it's a case by case thing because I've heard some sisters say that when they transitioned or they went to decided to be natural instead, that they didn't get as much attention. But I know for me, I feel like I got even more attention when I stopped wearing my hair straight like everybody else and started wearing my hair as it grows out. But I also think sometimes we are still, as a people, we are still dealing with um, self acceptance. And so you will have some of those people who feel like natural is only attractive when it's a certain type of natural. You know what I mean? Like if it's a certain texture, or even if it is a certain texture, if it's long, then it's okay. It's not okay if it's short. So I think it just really just all depends.
Yeah, 'cause I feel like a lot of guys they'll say they want women with natural hair, but they're still blessed over women that have weaves and all kind of stuff, or still like blessed over
Hmm.
women with fake plastic surgery, etc. So we say one thing and then we react to something different. So That's another contradiction that a lot of men choose to do. You know.
Yeah, a lot of them do, and then a lot of them they embrace it. They love it. That's what they prefer. You got to give those ones props.
Yeah, like I said, like, ain't nothing wrong with a woman, being natural or having weed, whatever, whatever makes
Hmm.
her feel more excited, more enticing. Then that work for you. Like I said,
Hmm.
personally, I mean, I prefer natural, but like I said, I don't sit and judge nobody. It's your preference. Whatever works for you, work for you. I'm not too so
You know
big
you
on hair and
Kanye
all that
West
good
level
stuff.
of genius, right?
All to put together, I could care less, to be honest.
Right. I feel like most guys. Well, I wouldn't even say most guys because I haven't even met half the men in the world.
Yeah.
But from my own personal experience, I feel like for the most part, they don't really care either way. But I think it also depends on the crowd, the people that who you frequent, who you the company that you keep.
And then
You know what I
also
mean?
too,
I'm around, gentlemen who they love every bit of natural. They're like, oh, I want to see more of that. I want to see more of the real thing, you know. And there are a lot of men who they love the idealized, what society has put to the forefront, what's popularized. That's what they like, And if you're somebody who wants to embrace yourself as you really are, you need to sometimes evaluate who you have in your circle. And if those people you know, that you're around, they don't care about those things, or they downplay it, or they look down on it, and you have to rethink who you keep around you.
yeah, I mean that's the same thing with
Because
nails and fingernails, all that good stuff. I don't think a lot of men care about all that. I mean, as long as you look good, as long as you look put together, I don't think that many men will actually really care about all that. You do have some guys
you
that it does matter. They want it a certain color, etc. But I mean, that's really not for
know
me.
what a lot of guys do care about? They care about if they are presentable, or not even necessarily presentable, like even if they're just clean. But I know it's like a lot of guys, they hate if your nails are chipped, like the nail polish is chipped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed. A lot of guys hate that, but I don't know. Maybe that's the company I keep. They don't like chip nail polish.
Then also too, when you go to the workplace, you have to make sure your hair is a certain length. Then sometimes, as far as having cornrow, they won't allow you to get hired, etc.
Yeah.
So what's your take on that, as far as employment and them not allowing you to get employment because of the way your hair is dressed or the makeup of it?
For me, well, we know that that is reality for a whole lot of people in a whole lot of places. We know that discrimination and racism against black features, that's a global issue, definitely. I just know for me, they better know that when I come to work, they're going to see this all the time. So if they got a problem with it, they better let me know up front so I can say, because I'm not about to slap a hat on this all the time or keep this put away all the time. I'm definitely not going to straighten it just to, be up in their little office or whatever. Mm-mm, not happening. I had straight hair for 6 years straight, and that was enough. I got bored.
So you say
Now it's time to be
you
me.
never had to change it up for any kind of employment, any kind of job offer?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Oftentimes, I would wear my hair out like this or have it in a bun. Like, I would never straighten it, or it would be obvious that my hair is textured.
Oh,
I
wow.
don't hide that. But it's funny. I have a lady who works with me. That's all she wears is wigs, and her and I were always talking about hair, and she's like, "Oh man, I wish if my hair was like yours, I would wear it out all the time." I'm like, "What's wrong with your hair?" And she's just like, "Oh no, it doesn't do that." So I think a lot of us really have to work against those insecurities, and a lot of it is just us accepting ourselves. We're thinking, I think we're so focused on other people and what they think. We need to first focus on what we think about our own self. Because if we love us, it don't matter what everybody else think. I know I don't care. When I first transitioned, most people wanted me to go perm my hair or relax my hair, and I basically told them in a nice way, "Fuck you, it's not happening." And because I did that, my hair is healthier, and now those same people who told me you need to relax are the same people who are also asking me for hair advice. So I'm just sitting there like,
So do you like do hair? Or do you like do extensions?
no, really, I'm mainly just focused on my own at this moment. But what my YouTube channel that I started sometime last year, just after the past few years, uh, friends, family, coworkers, and stuff like that would ask me, what do you use on your hair, or what do you do to do this or to get it like that. I finally decided to go ahead and start the channel and share what I do, and also the different things that I've learned along my journey. But no, I don't professionally do hair. That would be nice. I don't really have the patience, but it would be nice to do. I'm just focused on just doing my own hair now.
And nothing wrong with that. Cynthia said there are
Yeah.
so many men who say they love to see women with natural hair, but they'll go crazy when they see you with your weave sleeve. LOL.
Yeah, my boyfriend, anytime I mention myself wearing weave, he's like, no, no. But I told him, sometimes doing all this is it's a lot of work, and sometimes, yeah, you want to, switch it up. And I feel like a lot of guys, they don't really understand because most don't have that much hair anyways, so they don't know like how much work this can be sometimes. And sometimes women want to break. It's the
No,
truth.
that's how
Sometimes
y'all
you want
be.
to break.
No, but it's kind of funny though. With y'all, I will sit there and watch a
Hmm.
3 hour football game, but we won't, take y'all or watch y'all get your hair down for 3 hours. It's kind of funny if you look at
Listen, I wouldn't want to watch somebody get their hair done for 3 hours. It's a job. It's literally a job. Like, I haven't sat in a salon for a long time, and the very few times that I have, it's painful. It
it. Yeah. I mean, it's all good. I'll just
is
be on my
painful.
laptop. I'll be on my phone and stuff while you getting your hair done.
For real, yeah, and shoot, everybody know gospel go down in the hair salon. You get the real tea in the hair salon.
Yeah, but like I said, I feel like the salon is just like the barbershop. Y'all got, amazing conversations and stuff. But
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it's like.
I think the barbershop a lot more intense though.
I guess it all depends. It can be. You're right.
That's like the only place you'll see brothers actually opening up and talk about stuff. Other time they're just kind of like, hey, what's up, what's good, nothing. One time a man really
Hmm.
approaches you, if he really wants some kind of money from you. Other than that, dudes don't really say much to other dudes.
Yeah. Well, I'm not that big of a gossiper anyway, and I always learn that hairstylists are some of the biggest gossipers just because of what goes down in the hair salon. And I just do my own hair, so shoot, I haven't been in a salon in 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Angela said, I wore my hair in all different ways. I love my natural hair now. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, I agree with you, Angela. Like, my hair has been so much better and such a much healthier state ever since I said bye to the creamy crack. Yeah, that's literally what it is. It's crack. It might sometimes feel good and might look good, but it's not good for you. It's damaging.
Terrence said natural hair is beautiful. Yeah, it is beautiful. It's
Oh,
always good
shout
to
out to
see.
Terrence.
It's always good to see a sexy, eminent sister or natural hair. Not to degrade any other kind of women, but you can go natural, then you can really understand your self worth and self love and self value.
For real. That's the truth. I'll say I definitely had to learn to it really taught me to be okay with going out in public and not being picture perfect. You know what I mean? That picture perfect image that people have, that most people, that society has in its head, it unfortunately it doesn't look like us. And I feel like a lot of women, when they decided to go natural, they decided to go against the grain per se or go against the status quo and was like, you know what, society might not feel like this is beautiful, but I do, and fuck society. That's exactly how I felt.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't like how they try to portray, black women the image about, not being as strong as, compared to the white woman. There's not that many role models for a lot of, black girls to follow as far as natural, as opposed to, you see the
Mm-hmm.
Barbie dolls and white dolls. You ever see that much as far as the black Barbie dolls and, having a youth embrace the natural mindset. They feel like they gotta get some kind of enhancement or some kind of surgery, etc. You can't really be
Mm-hmm.
comfortable within your own skin.
Yeah, that's where we gotta step in. We can't wait on society. Society, if society had its way, we would never think that we were beautiful. We would always think that they were beautiful and we need to look up to them. And we just have to get to a point where we put ourselves and our own well-beings first before all those things.
Yeah, the Terrence said, unfortunately, black men and women have to change their hairstyle to get certain jobs. Yeah, we talked about that earlier.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
Yeah.
remember the guy who was like valedictorian. He couldn't walk across the stage because of his hair, his dreadlocks.
Yeah, man, they really got something against locks, I feel like.
Yeah,
And that to me, that just means more of us need to rock locks. Like they hate it. Hmm. Let's really give them something to hate. No
yeah. Like I said, the same
problem when you say
thing.
when you nappy, they ain't happy or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel hair is together when it's worn naturally. Yeah, yeah. That's a fact too. What's going on, Tina? What's going on, Joe? How's everybody doing tonight? But yeah, like I said, it's all about having self love, self confidence. Nothing wrong with getting weeds, anything like that. As long as you know who you are, as long as you know your purpose, as long as you know that doesn't make or break
Hmm.
you, and you comfortable within your own skin. So that's all. That's some of my thoughts about that. What's going on, Hannah? Just be comfortable being you. Whether you go natural, whether you go, weed or extension, whatever it is, you gotta be comfortable who you are as a person, and just
Hmm.
rock your truth.
And that is the truth.
So yeah, you got anything else to say?
Um, what else do I have to say? I have to say, black people, love yourself, be you, fuck the haters. In that order. Or
Uh-uh.
maybe fuck the haters first and
Yeah.
then or whatever. Just do it all.
Yeah, man, I just feel like black men, we got, like I said, we got to encourage and help and assist our black women, make sure y'all power. 'Cause a lot
Hmm.
of times, we abandon y'all, we make sure y'all put y'all down more than anybody else, and we need to uplift y'all and make sure y'all on the highest pedestal that no man can reach you. It's sad that you got a lot of women talking about I got a right, I got a date outside my race, etc., because she don't feel protected or loved by our own black men. So, like I said, we just got to do a better job as men to make sure y'all feel safe, secure, and protected and provided for. So, Yeah, that's all I gotta say for tonight. You know, thank everybody for tuning in.
All right.
And like I said, drop your link so I can have it so people can follow you and follow your YouTube channel. You know, all that good stuff.
Yay! I've been absent on it, but I'm trying to come back. Just
Okay.
been busy with a lot of things, but
Hold
it
on, we
was
got one
nice
more question.
talking to you tonight.
Hold on, we got one more question. I have
Oh,
something to say. Stop calling your hair nappy. Stop giving it grays. Stop judging people on their beauty by their hair.
oh, hun, listen. You look up nappy in the dictionary, it means like velvet. So what is this velvet? Yes, it is. I'm proud to be nappy. So I guess it just depends on how you look at it.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, you gotta embrace the natural hair and stuff. So, but yeah, though, you got
Yeah.
anything else to say? Hannah said, "I love my hair in any shape."
I love your hair too, Hannah.
Hey, that's what's up. You got rock your own truth. You know.
Yes, sir.
What up, Mary? You about to head on out? Got anything else to say?
Whew, it's hot out here. That's all I know. And it's wet.
Okay. All
Whew.
right. Well, thank you for joining me tonight. It's always a pleasure.
All right.
You know.
All right. Thank you for talking to me.
All right. You have a good
All right. You
one.
too. Bye.
All right. All right. Peace. All right, y'all. Thank everybody for tuning in. Make sure y'all check me out on YouTube, Everything Thoughts JC. And thank everybody for tuning in. Make sure y'all share this video. Anybody that want to be a guest. But yeah. Once again, thank everybody for tuning in. Have a blessed night. Peace.